What's up, y'all? The date is recording February 1st. You know what that means? Yep, that day is right around the corner. VDay, Valentine's Day, Singles Awareness Day. Leo man broke because you want material things to express how much of a good person you are because words can't express it already. Day. I'm just kidding. Not really. So like many people out there right now, they wonder, man, you're right. What should I get him or her? Flowers? Chocolates? Stuffed animal? Calm down, relax. I got you. Bam! What? Get on my level. Valentine's Day big ass card. Cause nothing says, here, take this, you skanky little thing, because you know you deserve it, than something from the heart. Yeah. Crushed velvet right there. Should feel good. Anyway, let me show you how to make this.
Okay, so starting off, we have a 30-inch by 40-inch foam board. They come in threes if you get them from Office Depot. We have a pair of scissors right there, yes. We also have crushed velvet fabric that I purchased from a arts and crafts store. It was $14.99 for a quarter of a yard, I think, which is more than enough than what we need. We have cardboard cutouts of hearts. They come in white and red to be placed around the board. We also have stencil letters. If you want to draw your letters on there, that's perfectly fine. I'm lazy. We have a glue gun with glue sticks just for holding down our construction and stuff. We have a pink ribbon. I find it to be very festive to be placed around the board as a border. Ticky tack to hold everything in place, or you can just use tape like I did. We have razor blades for cutting stuff out, not cutting ourselves. Ha ha ha. We have a glue stick right there. That comes in handy, and felt glue, which is for the fabric to be placed down. What else do we have here? We have right here some boards. Again, Valentine's Day colors, white, pink, and red. Those are just regular boards that you can purchase anywhere, local Walmart or have you. I have a dingy cap. No, that's not mine. Okay. And for those who, are the younger audience, if you need an extra hand, I would suggest you get that, especially working around razor blades. There we go, the extra hand there. It's pretty dirty, if I do say so myself. And yeah, let's start. Let's begin. So what I did was I placed the board directly in the center of the poster board directly in the center of the foam board, and I started to measure out the ribbon to go around the edges of the board. Now that board is being held down with ticky tack right now. Just so you can trace over that later, and I would just suggest putting the markings down of where everything needs to go first. So measure everything out, measure the center of the board, place your poster board, and then place your markings there, just so you won't have to keep measuring over and over again. And yeah, so once you have everything lined out, you can pretty much just start taping things down or tacking things in place. Yes. So what we have here is I'm placing the cards down. Oh, yes, this is tacked down for right now, just so everything doesn't move when you're working around your station. Now with the hearts, I randomly placed them in different areas of what I thought would look nice. And I'll go through a few designs before I really figure out what I really want to do. So I kind of just place them randomly around, just you know, wherever it strikes my interest, you know, maybe one here, one there. And what's good about it is that the red was double-sided, so you have red and white on both sides. But I also noticed later that I also had a pack of white right underneath the half of the red. So this is where I started measuring everything, and these dogs keep barking all the time. I'm so tired of this. Man, that dog has to be like on some kind of crack, because he barks constantly all the time. Cheese and crackers. Okay, so sorry about that. We're gonna have to keep we're gonna measure here. I purposely left most of the board exposed at the top, because that is where I planned on placing like a Valentine's or whatever, and the hearts are pretty much placed where they need to go. And what we're going to do now is we're going to trace around each heart in the center, so because that's where the cutout is going to be, to place the crushed velvet underneath. As a friend of mine, he's pretty much cutting the fabric now. He's cutting a square of fabric to go under each heart, and you don't necessarily have to cut out an exact shape, because the board is gonna, the poster board, sorry, is gonna pretty much cover up what needs to be covered up. So you can pretty much just cut as much as you want, or as much as you think that, you know, would be allowed to go under each heart without having exposed thread or being too much fabric underneath. Yes, and there's the board. Yes, there's the heart, the stuff right there. So right here, I'm taking the razor blade, and I suggest not doing this, because these actually go to X-Acto knife, and it's not safe to do this by hand when you don't have that handle. So please be very careful with that. No one's cutting for Bieber over here. Sorry. Anyway, after I cut it out, you pretty much have a cutout of a heart that you can use over again or anything like that, but I didn't need it, so I just kind of tossed it to the side. So what we do now is we take the piece of fabric that was cut out earlier, and we just place it underneath the heart, just to see where it's gonna go. So, you know, we judge, and that looks nice. Usually you can actually put fabric, you know, kind of stuff it a little bit with cotton underneath. And so I would suggest gluing the cotton to the fabric and then putting it then gluing that underneath the heart and onto the board just to make it fluff out a little bit. So this is after the other two have been cut out, and this is where I noticed that if you have some kind of drawing ability, you can make this look like an actual playing card if you really think about it. So yeah, we place more hearts down, cut them out, and this is the finished product right here. Now there's something I do want to point out. I'm going to stop the tape right here. This is something I do want to point out. When you are working with this foam poster board, if you put too much glue on the paper, it'll tend to bubble up relatively easily. So you want to use as little glue as possible, but enough to hold everything down without causing bubbles to form. And I found that using either the glue stick or the hot glue gun with a few dabs will do just fine to not create this effect. Also, since the foam board is a little thick, if you press on it too much, it'll cause indentions and little dents that are very, very noticeable. So as you can see here, if I move the light, that the board, you can see these little bumps everywhere, and I had to pretty much get more hearts from a bag that I found around the house to cut out just to cover them up. And that was just a fabric bag with different little heart shapes on it. And yeah, there we have it. You see the Valentine at the top, and that's pretty much complete for now. Or, you know, on the back you can write poetry or hearts or whatever, or have a picture of you and your sweetheart and all that goody, you know, Valentine's Day crap that people put on the back of cards. Just lies, just lying to each other about how much each other's in love and stuff like that. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's yeah. So that's pretty much it. Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. If you give this to them, they should appreciate it because it comes from the heart and not the corner store. And I mean, and if they don't, then I mean that just means that you probably shouldn't even be with them because, you know, they worry more about material things than you know, feelings. So yeah, I mean, you can create it how you want to, write what you want on the back, you know, names, poem, you know, sign it, whatever, or just leave it the way it is. It's a little bit more intimate and heartfelt when you don't have to go out and buy a bunch of crap that they're probably going to enjoy for like an hour. Put the thought and effort into it, and that would be what matters than anything else. In the comments below, tell me the best Valentine's Day you've ever had, if you had one. If you didn't have one, don't worry about it. You know, you're saving a lot of money and you ain't got to worry about having a whole bunch of crap around your house. So yeah, I'll check y'all later. Peace.